Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be our very first budget of 2020. We are doing the doggone thing out here in 2020, so stay tuned. So hey everybody, my name's Shakema. How y'all doing? If you're new to my channel, I'm a single mom. I have 4 children. That's 2 girls, 2 boys. We have 1 fur dog named Ma'am and 1 fur grand dog named Acro. We have been doing Dave Ramsey now for we're right into our 9th year. With that being said, my kids and I became financially debt-free officially in May of 2019, but then we had a doctor's bill come through, but we have been debt-free, consumer debt-free since September of 2019. If you're new to Dave Ramsey has 7 baby steps. Baby step number 1 is to get your $1,000 emergency fund built up. Baby step number 2 is to pay off all your consumer debt with the exception of your home. Baby step number 3, which is the step my kids and I are on, is to save between 3 and 6 months of finances, just in case you have some type of event with a loss of a job or an illness, and you will be able to sustain your family for 3 to 6 months. So for our family, that is between $9,000 and $18,000 for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, if we're counting $3,000 as far as our expenses are concerned. So we're going to walk you through our January budget with a few things that we are pushing towards in 2020. Goal number 1 is to spend 100% of everything that comes in towards our monthly budget and our savings goal. Goal number 2 is not to do debit swiping, but to use cash. Goal number 3 is to save about between 5 and 10% of our income this year every single month. And goal number 4 for 2020 is to work on our sinking funds. Now, we have tried sinking funds before and it has not been successful, partially because when I bring in money, all the money goes back out to pay for all of the expenses. I have yet to figure out how people have so much money to put towards sinking funds because I don't have extra monies. However, I do believe that we're going to be able to do it at some point. So I'm going to be taking any YouTube income and not putting that towards savings, but I'm going to be putting it towards sinking funds. And then any additional monies I will be putting into our sinking funds that would come in from like income or anything like that comes in. So YouTube money I'm going to be using as far as sinking funds. So there have really been no major changes as far as income coming into the house is concerned. There have really been no major changes as far as YouTube income coming into the house. For the last several months, we've been looking at anywhere between $100 to $140 coming in per month, which is not a lot of income, but it's more than I was bringing in before I was doing YouTube. So we are thankful for every little bit that does come in. So I'm going to take you down to a view of my computer so that you can see the expenses for the month of January as they are right now. And then we're also going to share with you it'll probably be in a different video, the sinking funds that we're planning. And I also have a giveaway. So that giveaway is going to be a part of the second video. So this is budget video part 1. There's going to be a sinking funds video, which will be part number 2. And there's going to be a giveaway with that video. So jump right in with us. We hope that you're having some goals for 2020 as well. We are really looking forward to meeting our goals of being able to save our 3 to 6 months or as much of that as we can in the year of 2020. To definitely doing those sinking funds. Christmas kind of got us a little bit out of whack. We had a lot more expenses than I had planned for. I had pre-saved some money, but I didn't save quite enough. So Looking forward to the new year, we are going to be saving a little more, not struggling or stressing out over the summer months, because we're going to pre-plan for some grocery money going into our summer months as well. Because if you've been following us for any length of time, you know that I do not make income in the summer. I'm off for 2 months. So no income comes in. I have a summer share account that I put money in every month. And that money is then divided into my June and July months. So normally that doesn't include grocery money. So we're going to do our very best with that. However, there are some things coming up. The kids are doing Taekwondo, and they have done Taekwondo for the last 4 years. Well, they've been on special teams for the last 3 years. Both the kids are on a travel team with their Taekwondo. This year, we're going to be doing a little bit more traveling. So here I am trying to figure out how can I get Taekwondo travel money, plus save my 3 to 6 months, plus do sinking funds. So 2020 is going to be a big year for us, you guys, and we're excited about it. I'm anxious to jump in and really see if the principles work. I know they do, but how do they work when you add in extra? We've traveled before with Taekwondo and we've made it work, but this year there's 2 big trips and there's 3 new uniforms that have to be purchased. And they have to be purchased within the month of February. So, well, one actually has to be purchased within the month of January for both kids. And if they're going to do their solos, they have to have choreography. And choreography is going to cost individually. So I've got to plan for Jack's choreography and sister's choreography. Fortunately enough for us, there is a payment plan that we can do, which we do half, and then there's another half. So I'll be explaining those things to you as we go along in this budget. But there's a lot happening in 2020. I had those savings goals and I was here for it. And then we had our special teams meeting and it was like, really, friends? Really? You're not trying to be on my plan here. But we get it. One of the parents said, well, you're not upset. I said, here's how I look at things like this. We're either on the team or off the team. If you're on the team, all that comes with being on the team comes with being on the team. If you're off the team, you don't have to worry about any of it. So my kids love being on special teams. They love traveling with their friends. And again, this is their friend group and friend base because they are homeschooled. So they don't get the benefits of going to school and making those friend groups. And I realize as a homeschool mom that there are going to be expenses that I'm going to have to incur no matter what I do and how I try to budget it out, because public school is free. Homeschool is not. So I've got to fit in their activities, and that's just what we're going to do. So we're going to jump in and see what the budget is looking like and figure out what and how we're going to make this budget work. We hope that you are going to encourage us in our journey, just as we would encourage you. Don't forget, in part 2, which is going to be my sinking funds video, there is a giveaway in that video. No giveaway in this video, giveaway in that video. It will be domestic, so all 50 states is welcome to enter. Sorry, at this time I cannot do international, but we will do a domestic giveaway. I apologize to my international folks, but sometimes it is a little bit costly to ship overseas, and I'm trying to stay within my budget goals. But anywho, I'm excited about what's happening here and what's getting ready to take place. So I do want you to stay tuned. Jump in with me to my new budget for January 2020. Alrighty, you guys. So here is my sheet. This is the MYMT personal budget worksheet that I have been using. Also, with this sheet in the year of 2020, I'm going to be using the savings tracker from my friend over at Curly Creates on Etsy. She actually added in this savings portion for me so that I could use this. Now, this is her sheet, so I cannot share this sheet with you, but she does have this on her Etsy shop. If anybody is interested in getting a copy of that, you are more than welcome to go to her Etsy shop and find this savings. She has a whole budget that she does, but one of the things on her shop is the savings section. So you are more than welcome to go to her shop. I will link her down in the description box below. Her Etsy shop is Curly Creates, and she has this savings. So I'm going to be working on this savings portion as well to make sure that I have everything I need for my savings goals for 2020. So right now I'm going to take you back to the personal budget sheet and walk you through this. So I have a couple categories here that are listed. I have income, and that is comprised of the main income from my payroll, kids deposits or any child support, YouTube payments, any travel reimbursements, and then unexpected gifts, monies, blessings, or funds transfer that I have to do from another account. That gives me my total income for the month. What I have decided to do, and I started this about midway through 2019, is to not put any monies in the budgeted income category, simply because I want to know how much money I have to bring in order to meet all of my budgeting goals for the month. So I have a budget category and I have an actual category that I fill in once I go ahead and get any monies coming in. So for the first part of the month or the budget, I just go ahead and put all of my budgeted categories in, not any income. It just helps me get a clear picture of what I need to go out. And I like this part specifically for folks who have their variable income. They don't have a steady income. So I just changed that up in 2019, and it's working out great. Because again, like I said, I'm able to see what needs to go out or what needs to come in. So let me figure out, okay, the next section I have are my expenses. I put in everything that I believe that is going to go out, with the exception of my water bill. So let me go back and figure out my water bill, and I'll put that in as well. Alrighty, you guys, so here are my expenses, which are broken down into categories themselves. We have living expenses to include my mortgage, heating and electric, water, telephone, internet, household repairs, handy-mandy, homeowners, lawn care, and then I left one for other. So my mortgage is $910. It's really $901.55, but I'm trying to make sure that I put enough in my escrow account. So I just schedule in $910 for mortgage. My utility bill this month was a little bit more than it was last month at $113.30. The weather here is crazy. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. So we can't get it regulated just yet. My water bill was $70.16. My telephone bill is $112. My internet is $74.99. And my homeowner's insurance, which is only paid once a year, is $180. I don't have any household repairs this month. I don't have any lawn care this month. So these are my home living expenses. Moving down into regular payments. My student loan is all paid. I just have to figure out something to put in that spot, which I have not figured out yet. So I just leave it there, but I do strike it through because it is paid off. Then I have Amazon Prime, and I leave Amazon Prime there because, well, actually my Amazon Prime is coming due for the year, and I think it's like $116 for the year. I think that's $99 plus tax or a little bit more. My PureFlix is already paid for that's paid. Health Wage Gym is $25. No kids insurance as of yet that I know of has to go out. Comes out every 6 months, I think. Taekwondo is $325, but we also have a tournament coming up this month, and it's $50 per kid plus $10 for a spectator, so $110. Now here, I've left 2 blank places because I may have to put some additional Taekwondo stuff there. Moving down into my food expenses, I really would like to do about $300 to $400. So I'm going to change this to make it say $350. And we'll see what that does. Because with keto, of course, you know, you're having to, you know, spend a little more. Then I have restaurant meals, eating out, sharing life, or extra entertainment or holiday meals. We don't have any of those, but I do have to, we signed up for a meal. One of our Taekwondo families, the mom is dealing with breast cancer. And so we did a meal in October. And we're also going to take a meal in January. So I'm going to put, and it's a mom, a dad, and a son. So I'm going to do, let's say $40 here. And then I'm going to make myself a note. Remember, on my sheet, I always like to make a note. And that's going to be a meal for Lucas and Emily, which is the mom and the son. I don't remember what dad's name is, so I just put what I knew. All right, then moving down to personal expenses, which are personal care, hair and nails, clothing, doctor's, dentist, prescriptions, miscellaneous kids, miscellaneous house, recreation, entertainment, and then Gracie. So here I have hair care at $115. That is enough to get mom's hair relaxed, Alana's hair done, and Jackson's hair done. I'm changing that. I got a haircut before Christmas, so I'm going to keep that. And we're just going to put 60 there. 60 will be enough for Jackson to get a haircut, mom to get a haircut, and Alana to get her hair washed and pressed. But I do have a $75 pest control bill. We get our house sprayed every 3 months. They came in December. And so I do have to make sure that I have to pay for that. So pest control, making myself a note there that I know that needs to be paid. All right. Then we have Gracie. We normally get her food. She does not enjoy baths, so we stopped taking her to get baths anymore. She just doesn't love it, and we don't love it for her, so we just let her live and be great. And fortunately for us, she does not smell. She doesn't smell doggy. She doesn't smell stink or anything. And we do have shampoo here that we can wash her if we need to. We do try to wash her during the summertime when we can take her outside and let her dry. And she's not getting to the elements of the cool weather. But she does not like getting a bath. She does not like getting her nails done. So we do them here at home. And we just put $40 for her food. Moving down further, I have $20 allocated for my gas. I just got my oil changed. I did have to take money out of my emergency fund to do my oil change. And then we had another expense for my car. I do have some work I need to get done, but I'm just leaving that for right now. It's not pressing, so I'm leaving it for now. Moving down into tithe and offering, we do $500 to tithe. We do $30 for one of the ministries that we support. And then I am planning to do, for savings, I'm planning $400 for savings. Let me go back up to kids. Let me see. Oh, I need to make that say 500. And the reason that is because I'm going to put 400 into the baby step 3. If you hear coughing in the background, Jackson is still not well. And then 100 to the kids' savings. So we talked about in 2020, giving the kids money into their savings accounts. We started at the end of last year putting money, giving them money for their Christmas purchases. So I figured since Christmas was over, we could definitely put money into their savings account, which would fluff up their savings account, which is totally perfect. My goal is to save $400. If I'm not able to save $400, then whatever I can save, I will save. So right now, I don't have any gifts. Oh, Alana's birthday is January 29th. But I have to go out of town on her birthday for a workshop. Brother will be here. Big brother will be here with the kids. So I'm going to plan all birthday celebrations for February. I have no plans to be thrifting in January. So right now, I know that I need $3,831.45 in order to make my month's expenses. So these are some large goals for us. But the reason I like doing it this way and not putting any money in the top category that asks you for your income is because now I know exactly what needs to go out. And if I need to do a side job, or if I need to, amp up YouTube videos to hopefully increase Google AdSense, maybe that would work to get some extra income. Or if there's something, that I need to shave off, then I'm perfectly fine doing that. All right, you guys. So there it is. That's the budget for the month. $3,835 and some change is what we're looking at that needs to come in. Again, very large goals for the month. But with child support coming in, I think we can do it. I'm here for it. I'm here to see all the things that I can get to come in and how we can move in 2020. So again, I don't want to go into 2020 like I did in 2019. In 2019, I was very focused on paying off debt. So if I can be focused on building the baby step number 3, then I think we can achieve it. A couple things that are going to be coming up again. You get to file taxes in January. At the end of January, February 1st. So if any tax money comes in like it did last year when I chunked it to my debt, I'm going to chunk it to baby step number 3. If as the kids' deposits come in, I'm chunking most of that towards any of their special teams taekwondo stuff. But I will also be putting some to their savings and some to our savings. I pay all of their expenses. I pay myself back when I get monies in from that for their taekwondo. So we'll just be recycling those dollars to help, again, pay for their additional taekwondo stuff, but also to help us get to our goals. We are going to try to, again, not do the swipe, but use all cash. Cash just is king to me. Whenever we shopped for Christmas gifts and I could just pull out cash, I wasn't worried. Okay, did I overdraw? Did I not have enough? Did this come out? Did that come out? I know exactly what is in that account every single time if I pull my cash out ahead of time. So I'm going to continue doing that in 2020. It worked out well for us. There were a couple months where we didn't get cash out. Those were not good months. So what I'm going to do is continue to try to pull out cash. It works out good. And then keep moving forward. So we're trying to I am working very diligently to make sure that I hit all of my savings goals for 2020. I recently had a comment on my last budget video or an update or something that said, you do very well at putting in your tithe. Why don't you save? I was trying to focus so diligently on getting rid of the debt that was my main goal. This year, it's the first year, you guys. Can I just say this? Not in defense, but to help you understand. I normally get a bonus in January. This year, because I took a new job, I don't know if that bonus is coming, but it's from the previous year. So I should qualify still to get my bonus in January from the previous year when I was still in the classroom. I won't get it next year, but that's perfect. If I get that bonus in January, that money is going to go first of all to the kids' taekwondo for their choreograph, for their 2 routines that I have to get paid for. Second of all, it will go to baby step number 3. Taxes. If taxes come in and the kids and I do what we did last year, we got about $1,100. I can't remember from federal taxes. I have to pay state taxes. I paid state taxes every year. So if we get any federal taxes back, that will go into baby step number 3. In April, I get a supplement, half of my supplement from the teaching year or my school year. We get half in October, half in April. What I will plan to do with that money is I'm going to take out $500 for Christmas out of the April supplement. And then whatever is left, I will put that towards the kids have 2 trips. They have a trip coming up in June and a trip coming up in September. Then I will put the extra monies towards the June and September trip. Not sure what the cost is going to be on that right now. And those are optional trips for us. We may just go to spectate this year and compete next year. We haven't decided. And the kids actually have to try out for the team again in January. So I don't want to be counting any chickens before they hatch. We don't know that either or both of them will make the team. Tryouts are being held. They'll go for tryouts and we'll see how it goes. I'm planning for those expenses just in case they do both make the team. But I'm also planning when I know my supplements are coming in, when I can put monies towards what. And then still sinking some funds through my YouTube money. So any money that comes in through YouTube, my plan is to use that for sinking funds because I just don't have any other way to do it while I'm trying to work on baby step number 3. I may be able to take $10 or $15 or whatever. And so I won't be sinking those funds all at the beginning. Like I'm not going to pull out all of my sinking funds. I probably won't get to sink funds until the end of the month because YouTube payments only, for me, come out around the 23rd, 24th, somewhere in there. So if there's any YouTube income that comes in, I'll use that for sinking funds. I have one fund that I usually, I pay for a YouTube expense that I have. It's about $40 a month. And then whatever is left over, then I will revert those funds into sinking funds. So if you are, a frequent visitor to our channel, we do ask you to like the videos. We do ask you to share them if you think they're share worthy. We do ask you to be a subscriber. That helps us out. It helps us to get income. And again, like I said, we go between $100 to $140 a month as far as YouTube income is concerned. We have been very fortunate over the years to be able to bring in any money over the years. With these new changes with YouTube, nobody knows. I don't know what is happening. We are not a kid channel. We are a family channel that sometimes you happen to see my kids help and do stuff. So I don't want to be demonetized for, I'm trying not to break any rules as far as I know and understand the new things that are coming in January. But you may get a lot more mom videos and not as much with the kids. But again, we are a family mom-ish channel, mom content channel with the cooking, the cleaning, and the budgeting and all of that. So we are doing our best to grow our YouTube family. It helps us if you share our channel for people to subscribe. It just helps us out. Someone asked me what would happen if my channel were demonetized. I started YouTube not to make money. I started YouTube because I wanted people to benefit from knowing how God helped me in my life. And so I'm still going to do the videos. I just enjoy them a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot more Facebook Live videos. I don't really get a chance to come over and do a lot of YouTube Live videos. My time is just so short. But anywho, anything we can do in 2020 to help us raise income. I am seriously considering going through the training to be a Dave Ramsey to teach the classes. So I'm not sure what that's going to be like, but I'm also having to take classes this year to get my license cleared because I took a new job. I have to get an add-on to my license. I have 2 add-ons, but I'm getting a 3rd. So in order to get my license clear, I have to take I have to be in 5 classes. So I am starting those classes in January. I have 2 classes in June. No, I have 2 classes in March. And then I have a class in April. And that should get me done with my license. So I am prayerful to get all of the things that I need for my license to clear so that I can keep working and bring in my income. So anywho, that's our budget. Those are some goals that we have for 2020. I do plan to do a lot more in the budgeting area in 2020 because we are consumer debt free and I'm getting on those baby steps. I am trying my very best with baby step number 3 to really get some traction moving. So we do want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for being here for us and for just really supporting our channel. We are so very thankful for you guys. All the likes, all the shares, all the love, all the comments just mean so much to us. If you have any questions about the budget, just leave us a comment. We'll do our best to get back to you or we'll answer it in another video. If you like this video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.